they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I don't like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 29, Jackson got this complete to the tight end Pitts. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
45, 45. Mike, 45. You don't want this. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first and 3's in. Had just the one big was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and 3. Cam's going to run on the option. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jared Davis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. The ball is free. Taylor lost it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Always costly to cough up that. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll make it a 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Ali Marpet, the guard, caught there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Newton. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Fournette. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Fournette again. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joe Tryon. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Newton dumps it off to Fournette. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 39. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake. Brady. And that's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Brady. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. This is caught by Evans and brought down them, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. And Newton's going to keep it. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line.
No, we changed it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Just like that. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jackson now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Here's 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more, going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, now Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Brady going to throw. Evans has got the first down and then some. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Fournette running out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They snap it to Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Newton. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 8. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Again, Jackson will keep it. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Joe Tryon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 45's the line. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the 50, Newton. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Short completion, just 4 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Newton. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
A lane to run there is Fournette, able to get about 7 on 1st down. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
Wait 20.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from Pater. They fake the give. Newton. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
45, 45.
They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cam Newton scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Suckup for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now they'll run the option to the short side left, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he stopped immediately there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Get that out wide to Duvernay.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Brady going to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Brady. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete.